Okay, lesson 49, Introduction to Solids. Oh, it looks like I did write down polyhedron. Just so we can remember that that is 4 or more polygons intersecting only at their edges. So the key word is polygons. The smallest polyhedron will have 4 faces. And then you could have more than 4. Okay, there's a formula. This guy is a Swiss mathematician, and you say his name, Euler. Euler. So if you want to put in parentheses like that, then that might help you remember when you look at it to say Euler. His formula says if you take the number of vertices minus the number of edges and then add the number of faces, you'll always get 2. And that's for any polyhedron. So V stands for vertices. E is for edges, and F is for faces.
How did you prove that right? Did you have to go through hundreds, thousands of different figures?
Probably what you would do is you could, so how I would do it is I would notice first the pattern. So that's how these formulas get made, is you notice a pattern. Like it's always 2 when I do this thing, which is really strange. He probably was just looking at a lot of different solids. And then you would try to prove it using like variables. So if it has so many vertices, how many edges would it have? I don't know. I don't know how you'd prove it. Dang it. There'd be a way though. It would be fun. I bet we could Google it. Prove Euler's theorem. I bet they. It might be. Yeah, it might be. Yeah.
What are you supposed to use the formula for?
A lot of for you in your book, they'll say like, okay, so I have a polyhedron. It has this many vertices and this many edges. How many faces does it have?
Prove that it's a polyhedron?
No, you just, oh yeah, or you could prove that it is a
So you
polyhedron, that it exists. So like if you had these 3 numbers and you put them in here and it didn't equal 2, then it's not a polyhedron. So you'll get questions that's mostly just plug in and solve, I think, if I remember correctly. Oh, here's an example. So how many edges does a polyhedron have? We're not going to write it all down, just how many edges. If there are 16 vertices and 10 faces. So you would just plug in 16 minus E plus 10 has to equal 2 and solve for E. So subtract 10, you get negative 8. Subtract 16, you get negative 24. So negative E equals negative 24. So the answer would be 24 edges. So positive E would be. And that's the whole lesson in a nutshell.